Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this Monday morning with Business Coach Malloy. Early morning, rainy, monsoons hit Mumbai and Kolkata. I was in Kolkata last week. Five great days, including one in Guwahati. And we had our NIA members meet plus the next level networking on the Saturday. Awesome Kolkata entrepreneurs who are now seeing the benefit of why they should be part of the Network in Action community in West Bengal. Inducted three great members: an advocate, a tax consultant, a business coach, and that community is growing. So anybody who wants to know more about it, please feel free to connect with me personally on a DM, and I shall tell you on how you can become a member of Network in Action and reap the benefits that Network in Action gives you: the meaningful relationships, the business coaching, the training, the national networking, the global networking, all of this put together, packaged together, where you will be, and what you pay for it. You pay for what you would typically pay for a friend or family dinner on a monthly basis. So if that's the kind of ambition that you hold about your business, feel free to let us know and we will handhold you through this journey. But today, it's all about the entrepreneurial essential that we have been talking about. We have been talking in the series of finance, and over the past, I think it's about 14-15 weeks, we've been talking about various aspects on the finance. And today is the penultimate on the finance series. We talk about finance this week and next Monday, and from the following Monday, we jump into something that is much more interesting, and that is sales. The more business owners that I meet across the country, the more I realize that people are not selling, that the sales process are not in place. With the inundation of marketing organizations, all those wannabe organizations, the marketing organizations coming and saying, I can do this, I can do that, I can do the X, I can do Y, and the outcomes are not coming in. And when the good organizations come in and say, what's your sales effort? The sales effort is zilch. So we will talk a lot more on how you can exponentially grow your business by using a robust sales method. But today, penultimate day on the finance. One thing that has been always been asked of me is, how do you fund for growth? You need cash. You reach a stage where you have built the foundation, your credibility is in place. Now you need to take that the leap of faith, if I can call. And that leap of faith does not come from faith. The leap comes from money. So how do you fund your growth? And today's topic is growth needs fuel, but not every kind of fuel is right for your engine. And if you are having this challenge of funding, which is inhibiting your growth, drop in a message, a DM on the YouTube, on the Facebook, on my channel, on my WhatsApp, wherever you're watching this from, with the words funds, and we shall have a discussion around it on a one-to-one basis. But to start off with, people who don't know me, my name is Malloy Chakravarti. I'm a business coach. I'm the MD at Beyond Red Ocean Consulting. We have two businesses. One is the business coaching vertical of Action Coach, where we represent Action Coach. And the second business that we have is Network in Action. But that's for a different day. People who want to know me can always pick up the phone and do a quick 5-minute call with me to know how me and my business coaches impact your life. But today, let me ask you the quick question: do you want to grow your business in the next 12 months? Do you really want to grow your business in the next 12 months? And of course you do. But here's the truth: the growth requires fuel, and in business, that fuel is money. So today we'll break down into three ways of funding your growth. One is bootstrapping, second is borrowing, and third is raising from investors. And by the end of the session, you will know which path is probably best for you right now and how to make that decision confidently. So without much ado, let's dive in. So why funding matters for growth? Growth is exciting, but growth is expensive. You need to hire more people. Some people will be expensive but will not deliver, but you need to hire more people. You need to buy better tools and equipments. You need to invest more in marketing and systems, and possibly you will need to expand your geographies. But if you don't have a funding behind that growth, you will end up with missed opportunities, non-performing teams, cash flow crisis, and compromised quality. So before you set the growth targets, you need to ask, how will I pay for this? And there are three funding choices that you can make. One is bootstrapping, using your own revenue and reinvested profit, borrowing, taking loans or credit facilities, and third, investors, giving up equity in exchange for capital. So over the next 10 minutes, I'll unpack each one of them, and hopefully by the end of the session, you will have a glimmer of hope, a roadmap of what should be the right approach for you. Let's start off with bootstrapping, the self-made path. It's how most of us start. You use personal savings or early revenue or money from friends and family and invest into the business. What are the advantages of this? You own 100% of the company. You retain full control of decisions. You are forced to be lean and smart with expenses. And most importantly, you have no pressure of EMIs or external expectations. The cons are that there is a limit to how much you can depend on bootstrapping. Your growth curve slows down, you may be under constant cash pressure, and limits how fast you can hire or scale. So I worked with an IT founder who bootstrapped for 4 years. He grew his business 20% year on year by staying frugal, building strong client relationships, and reinvesting profits. Only in year 5 did he raise a small loan to speed up growth. But by then, he had a healthy profit track record. So when does bootstrapping make sense? You have high margins and a steady revenue. Your growth does not require massive upfront capital, and you are okay with growing slowly and sustainably. The next option is borrowing, which is the most commonest way of how scale up happens. Borrowing means taking loans, term loans, working capital, business credit cards. The pros are you don't dilute ownership. You get access to capital quickly. Great if you need short-term funding for expansion, but and also the interest is tax deductible. But the cons are huge in this case. You're under constant EMI pressure. Whether your business is growing or not, whether your business is earning or not, you are under constant EMI pressure. Your interest rates can hurt profits because you're paying interest, your books, your margins keep on coming down. Missing payments, which can happen, can impact your credit score, and not every business is eligible for loans, especially early stage, especially service businesses where there is no capex, no inventory, no collaterals. The story of my life has been a packaging business I coached took a 30 lakh machinery loan. Their 3 large customer orders confirmed the loan gave them production capacity they needed to fulfill on time, and they repaid it within 18 months. But this is an exception, ladies and gentlemen. Borrowing is a good idea if you have a predictable cash flow. You can use the loan to increase revenue or efficiency, and you can manage your debt responsibly. But the challenge many of us run into is when we take loan to fund losses. Ideally, loan should be taken to fund growth and not to fund losses. Keep your debt to income ratio in check. Too much debt kills flexibility. The third option that you can look at is finding investors, giving up equity. And for some people, losing stake in the business is difficult, but that's how money is truly made. Raising money from investors can feel glamorous, but it is sometimes not the right choice. And what are the big pros? A big capital injection. Investors can bring in expertise, network, and credibility. No EMI burden because it's not a loan. And it's good for businesses which need to scale up quickly. What are the cons? You give up equity and control. You're under pressure to show results. You're under pressure to exit because your investor is wanting to exit at 5x and 10x. And you may lose the soul of your business because you have given away the soul to somebody else. A D2C apparel startup we mentored got 2 crore loan in angel funding. But as soon as the founders found that they're answerable to investor dashboards than customers, they were pushed to scale fast before the systems were ready. The result, burned cash, frustrated team, exit. Raising equity is right when you are in a fast growth industry like a tech, like a D2C. You have already validated your model and you need now strong capital to just scale up. Everything is ready. The product is ready. The market fit is ready. The customers are ready. Everything is ready. You just need to scale up. And you're ready for high pressure, and you can build a strong board of advisors. Please remember, capital is not free. Investor money comes with expectations. Now, the question that you need to ask yourself is, how do I decide? And there are three guiding questions. First, how urgent is that growth? If not urgent, consider bootstrapping. What's the ROI on the money? If the return on capital is predictable and fast, borrowing might work. And third, are you ready to lose control in exchange for speed and income and growth? If yes, equity investors could be the way. Think of funding as choosing the right vehicle. Bootstrapping is a bicycle, slow but safe. Loan is a car, faster but needs constant fuel. And investor is a rocket, fastest but high stakes and loss of control. If you're wondering which path is right for you, I have something for you. DM funds right now, and you get an exclusive 45-minute conversation with me or my coaches. This will give you clarity on what kind of funding is good for your growth. Because growth is just not ambition, it's about strategy. It's not how fast you want to grow, but how smartly you want to fuel the growth. Growth is not comparing yourself with somebody else because you don't know the story behind that somebody else. Growth is absolutely personal. So no funding path is right or wrong, but that there is one that's right for your business at this point. And you need to find that right one for your business at this moment. What you decide at this moment may not be true 6 months from today, but that's okay. But what is it that is right for you today? Choose wisely, grow wisely, and that's the single message that I have for you as we end today's session. And I shall see you on the other side. Keep watching the YouTube videos. Keep getting added onto my WhatsApp channels because you get all of this and more, which you can directly impact in your business. Till next Monday, same place, same time. Have a great great week, and God bless.